The uses of similarities. So the idea of similarity is used in quite a few places, starting with illusion. So we have this magic house. Then a few people paint. If you stand at a particular point, it looks to be happening over there. Like, so one of the example which I've given here is a person standing over there. If they walk, they happen to look taller all of a sudden. Right? The room size looks to be the same. This is with the help of similarities. Right? Drawing models of structure, person, all of this uses the idea of similarity. If you have seen, few people like when they're landscaping, right? That is painting a particular land. So they take their paint brush or pencil or something. They keep their hand, thumb like this. They say this is a mountain, right? So this is the length, okay, that we measure. So this is use. This is with help of scale factor. This is done with the help of scale factor. They measure like this and they paint accordingly. Again, you can ask artist. I'm sure they'll be able to explain this. And this idea is also about similarities. Okay, let's move on to something serious. If you want to find the distance of moon, sun, and size of the moon and sun and stuff like that, people long time back used the idea of similarity. First, they found the radius of the Earth using shadows and stuff. Then, with that with that knowledge, they found the distance of sun and the moon, the size of the sun and the moon. Okay, up to quite accurate value. They were pretty accurate in their measurements and finding. So if you want, again, all of this, you can web search and you'll find the results. Quite few results and quite a few people have made videos explaining all of this. This particular thing will be taught to you guys in higher grades. So that is something which you can look for. But if you are interested now and want to know about this, all of this can be web searched. So I use glasses, and the glasses which I use, the power, they find it using the help of lens formula. Right? So lens formula is derived. The derivation happens with the help of similarities. Okay. Then say you have to find. I'm here. I'm giving a detailed example. You want to find the height of a mountain. Okay. So what you do is you stand at a point such that this tree entirely covers this mountain. Of course, not like exactly, but if you stand over there, the mountain is not very clearly visible, and you're standing at a point where the tip of the tree touches the tip of the mountain. So what you can do is you can find the length of from here to here. Then that's the first job, and then find the height of the tree. That is much easier than finding the height of the mountain. And walk from this point and find the exact distance to this point. And how do you know exactly we reached over there and all of that? You have equipments to do so. So what we're doing here is we are measuring this first, this second, and this third, or any other order is okay. So with this knowledge, we can find the height of the mountain, right? So this basic idea is used in something called as trigonometry. Okay, the idea of trigonometry is also again based on similarities. So the scale factor, again a very important thing, and it's been used every day because we use maps, and in maps we use scale factor. Scale factor is nothing but ratio between the corresponding measurement of an object and the representation of that object or a figure. Okay, so all this can be definition can be told in terms of figure. Again, we'll take example to understand what is that exactly this definition is telling. So if you take something called as floor maps, floor plan. Say you want to build a house, you have to get floor plan done and approved and stuff like that. In that, we will mention the direction of the structure and the scale and all that. So basically, these are doors which opens in a particular way, and this is a sink and stuff like that. the civil engineers, they depict it in something like this. And here they write the measurements, here they write the measurements. This room is what, this room is what, this is what, and this is what. They mention all of this, you know, and they mention the measurements as well. And also they tell, okay, this 1 centimeter is so much of feet. So that scale they measure. And this idea is done with the help of similarities. So as you can see, similarities used in quite a few places. So I told you about maps. If you open up Map My India or any other map apps, or if you open travel maps, you'll find something like this. In apps, you will find something like this for a second or two, and it will disappear. So you can open any of these apps, right? And you just zoom out or zoom in for a fraction of a second. You'll see something like this in miles and kilometers and all of that. So what this is trying to tell is, okay, if you measure from here to here, this is so many kilometers or miles. So you can clearly see this in your atlas or travel maps. So wherein they tell that, okay, if you measure any length on this map on that particular sheet, that is around 200 kilometers. If you measure so much, it is 400. If you measure so much from here, it is 600. Again, all of this is using the idea of similarities, right? So you can see quite a few uses, quite a few interesting, I mean, actually not very, just interesting, very interesting things that is being done with the idea of similarities. So I hope you appreciate what topic you're learning. And yeah, like all the topics, this too plays a key role in your day-to-day things.